About 80% of the way through. You can see what it was. I've already raked most of that out. It's been a while since I've been here. Did a quick weeding since the last time I ever took videos here. I don't know if you recall, this was grossly overgrown. So I'll just have to do a little bit of labor down here, take back whatever made it back. Not too many vines this time. Most kept just fine. Got the fishes. And in the front, just some very mild weeding to be done. Shouldn't be taking too long. Not that big a deal. Held pretty good. Well, the homeowner does come out and do some of her own weeding as well. Well, I would say that looks a whole lot better. You know, a little at a time as I come here, I do a deeper and deeper cleaning. It was practically woods the first time I went through. It was the kind of stuff where you didn't just want to grab. A lot of poison ivy, other things. So I got rid of the bulk last year. And then you saw the rest that popped up since. And it came out fairly readily. That means the next time I do this, I'll probably edge this. And then we'll have a real maintainable landscaping. But for now, I got all the vines out of everything best I could. Out of the inner workings. I'd say the fish are happy, but they're fish. So, who knows? Now that shrub, that's the second time I've pruned that. Last time I did it, it was wild. It was like a training cut. This is the first real shaping cut. So that means the next time I shape this, it'll be a perfectly round bush. Same idea with this tree. It was very wild, had a lot of dead growth or sapsuckers, vines growing in it. So, you know, now I like to think it's got a decent training shape. That means the next time you shape it, make it how you want, and then it'll grow that way. You don't have to fuss anymore. And this again, you know, is very woodsy-like. Less and less each time I come back. I've basically got all the root systems out of there, aside from the tree itself. Stone, especially if you put the fabric under it, it's really difficult to maintain. Things just root into the fabric anyway over time, and that stuff rots away. So I went a little deeper this time. There's some spots where I pretty much ripped out the fabric just so I could get out those root systems. Otherwise, what you saw would just be back in a few weeks, and then what good was I? But in time, you have to top dress this with more stone. Don't use fabric, either plastic or nothing. And then this strip in the front was just generic cleanup. This is maintained well. She weeds it, I've weeded it. I've gotten a lot of the old growth out of it, returning vines and other things that were planted that don't really show well anymore. And they keep coming back. So I deep dug and got a lot of stuff out last time, and very little returned. Got the rest of it. Eventually she wants to mulch or stone, or maybe just leave it natural. You know, some people just like to leave it dirt. They come and weed. Very sunny here, so not a lot can grow in terms of weeds popping up right away. And she puts down the anti-germination granules, so that helps. Yeah, Deb is very active. Don't mess with taxes. And definitely don't mess with Deb. Well, that'll do it for me today. Weather's finally starting to clear up and dry out down here in Southeast Mass. This time around, we're the last ones to lose the stickiness, but it's getting better.